This episode is brought to you by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro near you at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.
Rick's in Las Vegas. Hey, Rick, how are you?
Hey, Dave. Hey, Rachel. Thanks for taking my call today. Appreciate it.
Sure. How can we help?
So I have a 401k question for you. I'm just trying to plan for next year. I max out my 401k every single year, not only as an individual, but from the company contributions as well. This year it was $23,500 for individual, and I think $46,000 from the company, so $70,000 total. Mm-hmm. My question is, next year I'm debating on whether I want to front load it all by February. We get a huge profit sharing check every single year, and I max it out in February. Mm-hmm. Is it better to do that, or is it better to spread it out throughout the year?
We have taught in our world dollar cost averaging for so long that people sometimes avoid the lump sum. And so, okay. And that's kind of what brings your question to bear. So what I do is I fully fund mine in the first month of the year. Okay. And the reason is this, okay? The only reason you would spread it out throughout the year is if emotionally you can't handle the stock market going up and down and you're going to freak out. But that doesn't bother me a bit because I don't even look at it. I just put it in there and I'm thinking I'm probably never going to touch it. I'm probably putting it in there for Rachel's kids because I'm probably not going to use that money anyway. But and Denise and Daniel's kids. But anyway, it's not just Rachel's kids. But the Rachel's kids are like, woohoo, yeah, it's Papa Dave, yeah. But anyway, so the point being that mathematically, even if the market goes down right after you put it in, by the end of the year, it will have gone up more than it went down 90% of the time. That's the history of the stock market. Okay? Okay. And so, sometimes you get a bear market that lasts over 12 or 14 months, but very seldom. It's, if you go back and look at the track record of the stock market, look at the S&P charts, okay, and look at how many times, So what ends up happening is the entire lump sum is earning money all year, or 1/12 of the lump sum is earning money, then 2/12 is earning money, then 3/12 is earning money, and then 4/12 is earning money. So the point is I'm making those S&P returns for 12 months, while someone that's spreading it out is not getting the same dollar result that I'm getting. Does that make sense? Sure.
Yes, it does.
So
yes.
I lump sum it for that reason. But you can't do that if you can't emotionally handle 2 months later, Trump burps and the market goes down, or he throws a tariff on some bizarre country that we never heard of and the market goes down, or whatever it is, right? And so you don't know what's going to happen out there on the short term. And so you can't be freaking out all the time if you're doing that.
Yeah, but
you lump sum yours at the first, don't you?
Yes, and depending on age, for sure, your mindset should always be long-term.
Right.
I mean, if you're, 61 and you're looking at retiring next year, there's something there. Yeah, so I mean, like it's there's not really a point
unless
of the
unless
fear.
You're 58.
That's right. 49 and a half or whatever,
or in my case, I could touch it if I wanted because I'm 65.
Which would be, I could see that having a different psychology. But when you're younger than that, when you're in your 40s, 50s, 30s, all of it, it's long-term anyways.
If you're not thinking in 5-year blocks of time or longer, you shouldn't be putting in a 401k.
That's right.
Even at my age.
Yeah.
You need to be thinking long-term. And so I'm thinking past my death because, again, I'm probably not going to ever touch that money. Mm-hmm. I've got plenty of other stuff generating income without touching that. And so that money's it's all in Roth, too. So it's all going to pass completely tax-free. It's awesome. So, that's another reason I won't be touching it. So, that's the thing. Which also we can sidebar on that for a second, Rachel. It's a good teaching point. And I didn't think about this when I was your age and teaching this stuff, and I was your age and doing this stuff and building the wealth. But now that as I'm hitting these milestones, 65 and all that, I'm starting to understand 72 and a half, if you have traditional IRAs or 401ks that have not yet been taxed, you have required minimum distributions that are beginning. You have to begin to take it out because the government wants their tax money. If it's in a Roth, it is growing tax-free, and there's no RMDs, no required minimum distributions. I have moved over the years 100% of ours into Roth and paid the taxes on those lump sums as I did that. Even the matching portion at Ramsey, where I match myself, it's required to be traditional. Mm-hmm. But each year I roll it to Roth.
Yeah.
So I don't have anything that's not Roth now at my age. So this is really beautiful. Not only is all that growing tax-free for me, but then also I don't have RMDs. I couldn't spell
what are
RMD.
they? What? Yeah. What?
It's just a required minimum
distribution. What's the dollar amount?
The dollar. It's a chart. It's a percentage.
Percentage
it's
of what's
more
in there.
each year. Okay, because they want to get their taxes.
Yeah, they want. Yeah, they want you to pay taxes.
They're going to require you to begin to cash out traditionals. But if it's not traditional, you're not required to take it out, and it's continuing to grow tax-free. And with the new Biden Secure Act, the legislation that was passed under President Biden, if you do an inherited IRA and it's a traditional, all the taxes are due within 10 years. You have to cash it out over 10 years. If there's no taxes due on a Roth, none of that applies. So when I do leave it to you, the kids, as an inherited IRA, as a beneficiaries, then there's zero tax on it. None. And no required distribution. So getting that stuff moved into Roth as you get old,
if you can pay the taxes,
if you can figure out a way to pay the taxes, it voids all that stuff. And I didn't even think about all that stuff when I was in my 30s. I was just chunking money in there like crazy. And now I look back and go, man, that Roth stuff's freaking genius.